Hey guys, so it is me, Believe Gaga, and I don't know, I'm thinking about doing like a webby kind of series, like Joan Rivers, you know? I know she did this like segment or whatever here on YouTube called In Bed with Joan, and that's kind of what I want to do. Of course, I'm not gonna have any like special guests or whatever, but maybe we can do like a late night with Pedro, but kind of more or less like Believe Gaga at dark. I don't know. I was thinking about that because I love Joan Rivers, and I was like really sad when I saw the news that she had passed away back at the beginning of the school year, basically. And I don't know, Joan Rivers was so nice. She was so cool. She was so down to earth and so honest. And she had such a rough life growing up because I always loved Joan Rivers. She was like, she's my idol. If there's really any kind of celebrity really to have the life of, it'd probably be Joan Rivers because not only did she go through so much, but she just, to me, I feel she lived her dream. And of course, I have many other idols for different reasons, such as one in particular, of course, Lady Gaga, and then we have Christina Aguilera, Cher, who else could I name? Oh my god, I just had the name in mind and I can't remember. That's so bad. I was gonna say, oh, Sofia Vergara. I love Sofia Vergara. She was from Colombia and she did like a commercial for Pepsi and stuff. I believe it was Pepsi. But back to Joan. I don't know. I thought maybe doing like late night vlogs. I guess, of course, they're gonna be unedited. How long they'll be, I don't know. Um, I don't know. It's like 6:35 in the morning, I think, and it's like technically Sunday winter break, so I guess the second day winter break, Friday night was pretty fun. If you follow me on Instagram at Pedro4_16, you'll know that I kind of got some early presents for my friends at school and at one of my friends' house, and we made a gingerbread house. Or we attempted to, really. You know, it was kind of just. But I had fun there. It was like a long night and long day for me because I usually only get like 2 to 3 hours of sleep a day on school days. Only because I have to wake up so early for the bus and then the homework and the tests and quizzes. And then health careers is very rigorous, so I mean, I don't know. That's a different story, but I had fun on Friday. And then Saturday, just woke up, kind of had a lazy day at home. Um, really didn't really go anywhere but like two places, which is like the mall and then Taco Bell because I was hungry. Um, and then where else? What? No. I play PlayStation. I don't know if you guys have a PlayStation, but I play Black Ops. Usually Black Ops 2, but I'll play Black Ops 1, and then I have um I don't know what the game is called right now. But I mean, if you guys want to know, I guess you guys can like tweet me at Gaga's Lil Pedro. You know, you can find that all on my Instagram and stuff. And even here on YouTube, just click and my link should be there for Instagram and Twitter and of course my Google Plus, but I don't really use that. I think it's just like something YouTube associates with YouTube accounts, so I don't know what that is, but I don't know, I was just thinking and stuff and having some deep thoughts, kind of leading to some anxiety and like not depression, um anxiety and something else. I want to say it's like being hesitant, but I can't think of the word right now. But just thinking about the future and everything, like what are my dreams, what are my goals, and then how I'm usually, I think ever since I could really remember, like 3, 4, honestly, my dream was to like, I think because I was very influenced by like Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears growing up. Was like to be a singer just like them, and I still am like by them, and like of course Lady Gaga. But obviously, I mean, I don't have a great singing voice. You guys don't need to hear me sing to know that. I'll just tell you flat out, I don't have a good singing voice. I think. Um, but honestly, I think in all reality, the dream was to be famous, and I'm pretty talented in some stuff. Not to sound conceited, but people do tell me, and they're like, "Oh, maybe you should be an actor and stuff." But honestly, I don't know. Maybe like TV socialite. I always feel like I'm Ellen DeGeneres or something. But I know I could probably do movies or whatever. But it's always so weird. And sorry, my camera does this. It's like my arm gets tired from holding it up. I was like, we started somewhere up here, and I was like, yeah, yes, but now we're like, eh. But yeah, I don't know. I was just having those kinds of thoughts. I don't know if you guys ever think about y'all's future and stuff, but for those of you who are very education oriented, I'd say just keep going to school and do what you want to do. And of course, school's hard. Life is gonna be hard. Life's gonna continue to get hard. I'm 17, gonna be 18, like 3 to 4 months. 4 months, because it's December. I'm so stupid. But, life's gonna get hard. We're gonna have, like, bullies. We're gonna get made fun of for being ourselves, for your interests, for what you want to study and stuff. Because there are people who are, like, who kind of, like, beat up on the nerd and stuff. And that kind of was me growing up. I've always been a bookworm. And I only did stuff to, like, please my parents. Like, baseball and basketball, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, like, what do you want to be when you grow up?" And like, and all the families there, and like, they expect realistic, I guess, answers, and you'd be like, "Oh, lawyer, doctor, whatever, blah 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 blah." But yet, as a kid, you're always told to do what you want, be who you really want to be, and stuff, and just everything like that. But then, really, once you kind of grow up, sorry, I'm holding up my other hand. Um, I guess it's instilled in our mind as a society because of what others go through to like kind of choose a more realistic path. But in all honesty, if we're gonna be lied to as children and be fed like on kind of a delusional course, it's like, what's the point? I guess. But I guess we all kind of just have to grow up. But in all reality, even not even knowing the terms like celebrity or like fame and Hollywood and stuff like that, I'm scratching my arm, so it's like shaking. I think I just was born to like want to be a celebrity, be well liked and stuff like that. And I feel that's why I love Joan Rivers, because she had such a hard life. She was on E. She did those red carpet things. I know in Family Guy, you see like she had that thing with her microphone and her daughter, and they're like, "Oh, is this even plugged in?" And she's like, "No," and stuff, and crying. And sometimes that's how I feel. It's like the outspoken, almost underappreciated people. And even now, I feel with my generation and younger generations, we're like so mean, and we kind of just trash artists and celebrities as fast as we kind of, I guess, raise them on a pedestal. I mean, we have really bad things happening around the world, and then here we are, like, waiting for a celebrity to be dragged and, like, stuff like that. But, I mean, that is part of life. We all just want to see, I guess, envy and greed in ourselves, and we kind of express it in certain ways. And I'm not saying, like, I'm perfect and no one else does that but me, or I don't do that, but you guys do. But, you know, it's just, I think it's just been deep rooted ever since the beginning of time and stuff. But I don't know, someone like Joan Rivers, when she passed away, like, I just couldn't believe it. It was like, what? Like, obviously she was like in her older days, but I still feel like she could have had another decade at most, or at least, I don't know. And it was gonna be like one of my dreams to meet her if I ever made it into Hollywood somehow. And I would give her a hug and be like, "My God, Joan Rivers, you're so amazing, and I can't believe what you went through," and her daughter Melissa and her grandson, Joan's grandson, not Melissa's grandson. Just I don't even know. Joan Rivers is amazing. She was talented, she still is to me because she still lives on as long as I live on. Joan will live on, so she's immortal through me. Um, I don't know. I respect, honestly, every celebrity and artist because I'm usually very much into watching biopics and documentaries on them, and like Katy Perry's part of me. Sometimes I don't like the artists, sometimes I don't like their music, but sometimes their biopics and documentaries always get to me because it is a very rough, I guess, path for them and like dream because like I feel like we're all similar that we kind of have this dream very young. And then even I know in the Beyonce Life is But a Dream, her mom was like, okay, Beyonce, like, you're gonna be famous and stuff. But then in all reality, it does happen. And I don't know, I guess it's, we're those, like, 1 in a million, like, we won't believe it until we see it, you know? And then it's kind of too late for other people to believe in you. I'm like, oh, now that, yeah, you know, like, I think it's always in the back of their minds. And I don't know, just had a lot of thoughts about the future and growing up and stuff and my dreams. And maybe that'll just be a dream and never a reality, but in all honesty, I just pray to God that I'll be blessed enough to live a dream and just really be who I want to be and be happy, have children, have a nice home, live luxuriously and stuff like that. But who knows what God has in store for me, and hopefully you guys don't have such a tangled mess to get through in life and you guys know what you want to do. And for those of you who don't, just whoever, whatever you believe in, just ask for guidance at least. I don't. I just am like, oh, let me have it, let me have it. But in all reality, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen overnight. But just, I guess, keep living your life. Don't let anything hold you back. Don't do anything you don't feel comfortable doing. Um, I don't know. I really see all this mess here. My room is such a mess and stuff. And I don't even know where I'm going with this. These angles probably make me look so fat. I mean, just, what is this mess here? What is it? And then I'm gonna have surgery, like, soon. That's gonna suck. And I have to get my test for my license and everything. Hopefully I pass. And then if I don't, well, my birthday is like 4 months after that. So, God help me. Lord Jesus Christ, help me. I don't know, but I just felt like talking and stuff. And then, since we're talking about celebrities, I don't know. I guess, I think Lady Gaga as well. I think she's so. I feel people just don't appreciate her, and she's very misunderstood and stuff. And maybe that was her downfall in the beginning, that she wore all those crazy outfits and stuff, but that was who she was, like she says. And honestly, if I had the money to do what she does, I would honestly do that every day with no regrets. And then, well, now, since I still go to school, I mean, obviously I can't dress the way she does, but honestly, Lady Gaga is so amazing. Like, not even speaking as a fan, but a human being, I mean, she did so much for the industry, she does so much for people. I think people just don't understand, and people will never understand one another, what people do in general. And I feel she's one of those people, because if you really look at her, just look at how the music industry changed because of her. She, like, really, I think she basically broke down some kind of barrier, because honestly, what was on the radio before her for those periods of time? Like, we kind of went from what I remember, like, hearing Britney Spears on the radio and stuff, and then that was kind of it. And the only, I guess, things that kind of pulled through was like Beyonce's I Am Sasha Fierce, but honestly, Beyonce just, I don't even know about Beyonce. She just, I don't know, I feel like she's the epitome of stuck up. And I don't mean stuck up in a bad attitude kind of way, like I hate Beyonce, but just I think she thinks too highly of herself, and kind of people just are delusional with her. I mean, no hate on Beyonce, but it's just my opinion. And then with Lady Gaga, it's like she says it's so real. She's like, she was a waiter from New York and stuff. She tried so hard. She worked so hard. She revealed she was raped and stuff. And honestly, that happens in the industry so much. Like, I think since it happened since the beginning of Hollywood and Hollywood's dark secrets, I mean, no one's ever really gonna say anything, but sometimes they do. And saying that, I also wish the best blessing for Kesha with her legal battle with Dr. Luke, that she wins. And if he did what he did, if he did do what she says he did to her, I mean, he's just a monster, you know? And I don't know, Lady Gaga is just honestly who really revolutionized the world. And I write about her in like almost every essay that I could remember in English classes. And I know teachers probably like hate me about that because they're like, oh, Lady Gaga this. And I feel that also is kind of me. I feel like her sometimes in the sense of people don't understand me. My mind is such a jumble. I'm honestly, I told one of my friends, I feel like I'm a very schizophrenic thinker, schizophrenic. I think I'm like a schizophrenic in the sense of like just everywhere, all over the place, changing attitudes, changing emotions and stuff. And I feel like if I did have the expressionable art that she has at hand, people would just look at me as a freak, honestly, like they do at her, because the way we express ourselves is very. It is honestly artistic, even though people just shrug it off and whatever, but I don't know. Hopefully, one day they can at least see that they were wrong about her and that she really is just, I guess, the change the world really needed to see at the moment. And I mean, she still is. She's hanging in there, and she found a nice guy, and hopefully they get married. Gaga and Taylor. You guys ever see this? Um, and her little puppy Asia, or her bat pig, I should say. And then Jessie J as well. I feel people just kind of just because honestly, the only song she has right now is Bang Bang with Ariana and Nicki, and I think the label kind of set her up for that kind of a failure because she had Who You Are, and then it was really hot with the live, and I felt the live in the US she would have done good, but they made her wait like 2.5 years, I think, and that caused her to like lose, I guess, ground in the US. And the only reason Bang Bang survived was because of really only Ariana Grande, because with Nicki Minaj it probably would have been like but with Ariana Grande, like, it really broke because she's like the most, I guess, hottest thing at the moment. And then Nicki Minaj also, she's so amazing with the pink print. People are like, oh, like she's such like a blah 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 rapper. And it's like past the singles. She just needs the singles to be on the charts for the money. But in all reality, if she put out her rapping, who knows how maybe it'd be better. Maybe it wouldn't have been. But I just know Nicki Minaj is, she's amazing as well. I'm liking the pink print, honestly, the songs I love the most are Pills and Potions, All Things Go, and Bed of Lies, because I haven't bought the rest of the album because I don't have any money on my card, because I had to give Christmas gifts and stuff, so that was fun. But I'm really liking Nicki Minaj's new stuff. You can totally see my acne scars. Ugh. So gross. But I don't know, I was just thinking about life and celebrities and my dreams and pop culture and the world, and who knows why we're really here, you know? What we're really doing here. Sometimes I think about my religion and my faith, and I just don't even know some days, and some days I'm like, no, there is. But I think in all reality, I think we're all just We all just need someone or something. And then, who knows what'll happen to us all. I mean, there's so much good and there's so much bad in the world and everything like that. And there's so many things I guess I could talk about in a video, but it's already like 20-ish minutes long as I'm saying. I'm like, oh, 20 minutes, you know? But, I don't know. Even Christmas this year seemed a bit down. It didn't seem as festive. Didn't seem as celebrated. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people in malls and shopping and stuff, but I feel it became more materialistic this year. And with Black Friday, you know, people were like, oh, people didn't do Black Friday as much and stuff, but I don't know. I felt like Christmas was good, and then I was like, eh. But honestly, this year, I'm just not even sure. Like, as I see people around, maybe it's just because we've gotten like a bit meaner and a more just like a wasted society, and like we just don't even care. I think we're just losing morals or something. I honestly don't know. Like, there are some people who are still like festive and stuff, but I feel like the holidays now have become like a burden for people. Like, it's like, oh, they're like Christmas and Christmas this and blah 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 and the family. And I mean, everybody has that, but I'm trying to say it's like I feel like they're taking it more literal, whereas in everybody wants to live in solitude and solidarity. But in all honesty, like, we do kind of have to come together and stuff, you know? Because at the end of it all, who are you really gonna have besides yourself? I mean, if everyone turns their back on you, like Lady Gaga says, you'll always have yourself, but it's lonely out there, you know? You kind of do need people around you, and maybe a dog, maybe a cat, maybe some kind of pet, you know? Because they offer, like, just love, you know? Dogs love you unconditionally no matter what, no matter how you treat them, really. I know my dogs, sometimes I'm just like, ugh, with them, you know? Because, like, I feel like they're a chore sometimes, but there they are, jumping and wagging and, like, licking me and just so happy to see me, and honestly, it makes me so happy sometimes, like, when I guess I come home from school or whatever, you know? Because, like, someone like me just. There's just so many things that are said about me, so many things that people think about me and whatever, and it's just. Whatevs, but I think I'm just gonna cut this video short or whatever because it's like 23 minutes now. So I'm like, 23 minutes, you know? Maybe I'll just do something else, but I think the moral of this video is if you have dreams, chase them, follow them, do what it is that you want to do. I guess, what else could I say? Brighten up a bit. Not in a bad way, but like just try to find things that make you happy and do things that make you happy and just feed off of the happiness. Whenever something bad or tragic happens, just look it in its face. Cope how you cope. Be sad, cry, scream, be depressed for how long you have to be. But then crawl out of that hole. Because even if you're in the deepest, darkest, blackest hole in the world, in the ground, or whatever, there always is going to be light. Either at the end of the tunnel or at the top. And you just gotta make your way back. And what else did I talk about? See, I don't even know what to talk about. Express yourself freely through your hobbies, through your interests. If you like making random videos like I do sometimes, make them even if they don't get that many views or whatever. If you like to sing even though you can't sing like me, you know, sort of, sing, just sing and do whatever you want to do no matter what people tell you, because as long as you live and as long as people know you and are around you, they're going to tell you something, or they're going to talk behind your back as always. So just honestly be happy, try to be happy, you know? And I guess, like I've said in some other, like, several videos back, if you guys ever need someone to talk to, I'll always be there on Twitter and stuff. I mean, I'll honestly try my best to at least try to make some contact with you, because, you know, we're all just, what, like 7 billion people just trying to make something of ourselves. So, with that, I'll say leave in the comments, what blessings do you wish to see in the world in this upcoming year, at the end of this year, and maybe in several years in the future, for your generation, for your children's generation, for your grandkids? Just what kind of blessings do you want to see on the world? You know, bringing people together, actually ending world hunger and stuff like that. Just as far out as impossible as whatever it is, just what kind of a blessing do you want to see have happen? So that was just rambling for like 26 minutes. So probably no one's gonna ever watch this, but if you guys ever do, you know, this was kind of fun video to make. And I'm gonna go to sleep because it's probably like 7 in the morning now or whatever. So I think I was just falling asleep already making this video, wasn't I? So I'm just still looking at the time, just click, but what ifs. I'll just trim something out of this video, I don't even know anymore. But yeah, we'll see what I do. We'll see what I do. We'll see what I do. So bye guys. Follow me on Twitter at Gaga's Lil Pedro, on Instagram at Petro4_16, and just share, like, comment, subscribe these videos, and maybe even leave me some ideas to what I could do. And I did review my Rihanna Rogue review, so if you want to see that, it's up. It has no views. It's been like about a week maybe, or like 4 days, I don't even know, but just watch it, because that was long overdue, and I was just like, I got no views, but whatever, I'll just make videos for no one. Because I just love making these videos, even though I never edit or whatever, so. Good night, guys. And God bless. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. Just stay strong. Bye.